What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to another Her Edition. It is Sunday, and we know that Sundays are reserved for the ladies. I want to do a show with the men. I really, really do. Um, so come on in, hit that like button. Um, Share the live, share the live, share the live. If you didn't get a notification, then that means that they have not gone out yet. So, um, share the live, share the live. Let everybody know that we are here. We are here. A few minutes late, but nevertheless, we are here. Hey, CC. Hello, Sean Nathan. How are you? How are you? Hello, Cassie. Hello, hello. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Um, about 30 minutes, I came on. I got a text message from one of my cousins, sisters, one of my church, and she told me that one of our friends passed today. And all I could say was no, 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 no. Like, man, ah, when you grow up with somebody, literally, like we went to church together, we went to school together, everything, like, boy, like, I called his mama my mama, he called my mama and daddy his mama and daddy, like, ah, but nevertheless, he did a lot with his dash. So, the born dash passing, that dash right there, he did a lot for. He ah I can say he he did. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So again, hit that like button, send share, share, share. Let's get these notifications out. Subscribe if you have not. Consider being a member and joining the Sean Talk Show. It's only 99 cents. That's it. It's only 99 cents, y'all. 99 cents. We do have a goal tonight. Please, please, please. Um, let's try to make our goal tonight. Let's try to make our goal. Please, let's try to make our goal tonight. Let's light the chat up. Let's light the chat up. Um, let's see what else is going on in these streets. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's Sunday. So of course, we diddy bop through the YouTube church streets, and it's the same thing. Wooden, and he's praising the Lord for shutting down an abortion clinic. Um we know, what Earl Carter was doing. Gertie Emanuel had a guest. Um, Pastor Marvin Wine and Bishop, is it Bishop elect Bishop. He told them today that, celebrating his 68th birthday, that he doesn't want them to give him anything. He wants them to to give it to 7 Mile and Woodward. He doesn't want anything. He wants everything to go to 7 Mile and Woodward. So anything with the 6 and the 8 in it, $6.88. $600.88, $66.88, $6,000.88, or $6,800. However, he just wants you all to give it to 7 Mile and Woodward, instead of giving it to him for his birthday. So I'm okay. Now me, I was just like, okay, so why just at 68? Why we ain't been doing this before? No, maybe. I don't, am I wrong? Hmm. That was just my thought when I was listening. I said, oh, okay. Who am I? Who am I? I'm just a person. Um, let's see what else is going on. Apostle St. James is at the meeting, the Kojic meeting in, what is it? Little Rock. Him and Sir William is theirs. I cannot wait to see what he has in store for us. Somebody tell Myron to make sure that Apostle gets into this rehearsal. I don't know why he would not, as a journalist. Whoo! Oh, I gotta stop. As a journalist, he should be able to come in and journal. And he's a musician. So he's really coming in there for something, you know? Just, is that petty? When people do that deep laugh, that mean they being messy. Um, um, but all in all, how is your Sunday? I am feeling better physically. I am feeling better physically, mentally. Cha chicka cha chicka cha. Oh Lord, I can't even tell you. But my friend that passed today had a heart attack. I think we're only 4 years apart. He's 4 years older than me. So, it is easy to say, let some things go, but sometimes that's kind of hard. Let's see, how many likes do we have? What are our likes looking like? What are our everybody can hit the like button. You're here. Why not hit the like button? They're going to tell him it's a closed. Listen, open this rehearsal. He can journal without his camera. He can just have something to bring us back. What the heck? Myra, let the apostle in the rehearsal. Glad you're feeling better. Sorry for your loss. Thank you, Shy Roslyn. Thank you, Shy Roslyn. You as well. Um, always praying for you. Always praying for you. Always praying for you. They have all these quotes and sayings, but yeah, we're praying for you. Dr. RT, how are you? How are you? How are you? We just getting started, hun. So we haven't gotten to anything yet. I am waiting for my co-host. But while we do that, let's see. Let's pop this in. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this live. Share other lives. All you have to do to share is go to the video or the short or whatever. Click share. When you click the share, it'll ask you if you want to do a quick post or copy the link. You can do a quick post and say, tune in. That's how you share. That's how you share on all platforms. You can share anybody's content on all platforms. You can also at them, mention their name, they have that in there. Subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Also, by all means, for 99 cents a month, you can be a member of the Sean Talk Show. We're going to be uploading some other things in members only, so that way, some stuff we don't want to talk about. We want to have those, how when you at the family dinner and then everybody is in the room talking, sometimes it's a few of y'all that want to go off to the side and really, really talk about it. That's what the members only is. That's what you get when you join. And last but not least, turn your notifications to all. If you turn your notifications to all, you will know whenever I post something, be it a live, a video, a short, something on the community walls, something in the store, you'll get notifications for all of that. So I see that one of my co-hosts is here. So as always, like we do, we're going to have a selection, and then after thine selection, we will bring up our co-host. I ain't gonna tell you what he is. You will see after this selection. Baby can call them like that, honey. Listen, 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 listen. Here, the baby said Jesus. Okay, he said Jesus. Now he wasn't playing. He was not playing. You ready? You can't hear me? Oh no, that's not good. Hold on, wait a minute. Can you hear me? You might have to go out and come back in. Hmm. Let me see something. What about now? Okay. Um hello, 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 General Davis. Listen, the kids was calling him Jesus, 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 Jesus. Listen, when the babies called him like that, what can you say? What can you say? The babies was our musical guest today. Musical guest today. We're gonna try. We having some technical difficulties backstage. So while we get that together, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We have a new Cash App. Um, it is Sean Talks. Okay. The new Cash App is Sean Talks. So these are the ways to give here. There is not a period after there. It is just $ SHUNTALKS. And then we have Sean Talk Show on PayPal, and Zelle is Shauna1574 at Gmail. Sean Talk Show on all platforms: YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. All right, so we got our technicalities together. So here she is. Unmute. Now you got to unmute yourself. See, it's you.
Good
It's
evening,
you.
everybody.
It's you. The kids got you caught up because you was
Man, listen. I was about to go in back
listen.
here.
The kid. Listen. When I saw it, I said, "Oh yeah,
You
I
got to
like."
say Jesus one good time. I'm going to carry on. Okay?
Listen, and he kept saying it. I said, "Mm-hmm."
Right.
Um, you can only say it
But
so many
so much.
times.
Right.
It's
Before something
always
get a hold to you.
yeah. You can play with it a few times, but it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's it's, it's keep doing it.
Mm-mm.
Keep doing it. How are you?
I am disappointed
Uh-oh.
in my computer.
Girl, man, too. I was like, what is going on? I don't know what happened. So, yeah.
So you're having issues as well?
Yeah, it like completely went like black. I had to like restart it and do all of these other things, but yeah, it wasn't charging. I'm like, what the?
Okay. I've had that situation before as well, but I thought maybe it was just StreamYard, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
is.
I can't even hardly see what's going on. I'm trying to be cute without putting my glasses on. But
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Well, the glass, you look at the other phone.
What other phone?
Don't you have two?
Where you get that from?
I thought
No.
you said you had two phones. Because you said
No.
something about two numbers when it came to the Zelle or
Oh,
something.
no, I was saying that the number that I have is a public number because I've used it for business.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, girl.
okay, okay.
I'm thinking about getting a second uh phone, but
Hmm.
no.
You should. You should. Especially now that you're doing content, because
Mm-hmm.
I use one phone for like all of my files and stuff, so my storage won't
Mm,
go crazy. So one
mm-hmm.
of the phones is strictly like business phone. So
Yep. I'm heading
yeah.
in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I don't care, honey, because I barely answer the phone anyway. So if the world wanna call me, I will never answer.
Lord for Lord for Jesus. Ain't that how they said Lord for Jesus?
Never.
Uh
Can we get some
okay.
square action
Um,
going on? You gotta send a little
oh, you
circle.
know what? Hold on. Let me
And that's the
add
part I
Tasha.
can't see.
Hold on. Let me
Okay.
add Tasha real quick and then I'm gonna change it. I didn't do that. I don't even know why.
Oh, you didn't do that?
No,
Are
I
you
did.
you doing it on your phone, huh?
No, hold on.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
see. Is this
Okay.
okay? Okay. That's better.
Yeah, that'll work. Hey, Tarsha.
Okay, you can see now. Okay.
A little bit.
Hello, good evening, everybody. How y'all
Good,
doing tonight?
good, good,
Good.
good, good. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Hold on. I didn't ask for this color either. It's just doing stuff today.
Oh,
I told you it's been tripping.
Oh, and Sean, my condolences to you, man. That's taking a hit like that. That's hard. And
You
so my
know,
sincerest condolences.
when you're not expecting it, like
Hmm.
she's like we call her the mother. Like
Okay.
we literally call her Shirley Caesar because she knows everything. She's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
She got that mothering spirit. And usually when she texts, she's keeping me updated about some stuff. She's like the secretary. And we have something coming up. So I'm thinking she's texting me about that. When I opened it, I was like, okay, wait.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. And like this is literally like, oh my God, since like fifth grade, fourth, fifth grade.
Mm.
There's just a group of us who've never lost touch.
Okay.
So like we were acolytes together. Like it's
Mm.
great. It's crazy. It's crazy. But and I told one of my friends, I said, as much as we try not to stress, sometimes it's hard because he had a heart attack.
Okay.
Um, Sometimes that can be the reason, and then, other things go with it. But we're getting older.
That's the part.
We're getting older. So a lot of the aches and pains and this and that, they mean something now.
Yes.
So I've been having
Mm.
some weird feelings and I'm like, no, I ain't going. But
See, that's how I be getting on to you.
yeah. But you know what, with everything else, I'm so sick of the doctors. Like it's
I
just
know it.
ugh.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm
I
over it.
know.
I'm over it. So to you, ma'am, show last night. Loved it.
Really?
I liked it. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
It's
But
different.
thank you.
It's some of the things that we're not sure about, somebody else want to hear.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the good things. And listen, who is for is for. Ain't
Hmm.
nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got
Okay.
time for
I'm
that.
about to try to come on my computer, okay?
Okay.
So I'm a drop down and then try to do that.
It say device not connected.
Oh, okay. My computer not connected yet.
doing on this evening.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. My baby over here giving me a run for my money. She's starting to climb now, and
Oh,
she just got my little nerves all in a wreck. I'm like, girl, yeah.
listen,
I'm just like, you can't be climbing like that. You just gonna give me a little nervous condition over here.
listen, my grandbaby done started figured out she can jump off the bed instead of slide off. Hey, long as you don't hurt nothing, I don't know. I don't, because they have no fear. There's no fear. So the things that
Exactly.
we're nervous about, they looking at us like, what's wrong?
That's the thing. But I am also at the same time praising God that she's doing this, because she was a preemie, and we had some challenges. So
Okay.
even her doing this is actually a praise moment. So,
Okay.
I just give God the glory that she went from us not knowing what she'll be able to do to now she's just
Mm-hmm.
trying to climb. I turned around and she's up there, climbed on the couch, trying to go over the other side. I'm like, girl, what
Uh-oh.
is going on? You went from not doing nothing to trying to do the most now.
Oh, she ain't scared of nothing.
No,
She
she ain't
ain't.
scared of, no, she not. Actually, for her to be so little, because she is a little small for her age, she's so bossy. I'm like, wait a minute. You bossy and you trying to climb all over everything now. Something else.
Court, you good? Uh-oh. It looked like she froze.
Oh, she's frozen.
Oh, this computer is acting.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she was going to connect with her computer. Wait, you froze. Hold on, let me see if we can hear. I'm gonna bring you up. Can you hear me? Hold on, let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see it. Unmute yourself and say something. Let's see if we got you. She froze again. The devil is a lie. He really acting up.
I love the background this week. It's so beautiful and ethnic.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to do something different. I was looking at a bunch of things are starting to look familiar. um and I thank God for AI, but you still, when you use AI, you still have to tweak a
Yes.
little bit. You still have to tweak it a little bit. Go back, go out and
Can you
come
all
back
hear me?
in. I can hear you, but you froze.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see. Let me take it down and then bring it back and see. Do do do. Nope. It keep dropping. Oh my God. Let's see. What did you cook today? You know we gotta know. Uh-oh, the baby must be doing something. You know, this this internet. See, I'm telling you, it is something going on, but we gonna get it together. Oh, we gonna have a show. Hmm. Watch this. Oh, we gonna have a show. Okay, Tasha, can you hear me? You gotta unmute yourself. I need some of this sugar. See, I'm telling y'all, it's the devil don't like us. Yeah, 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 yeah. But that's all right. Hit that like button. That's right. Even those lurking, hit the like button. Okay, I can hear you. I mean, I can see you. Okay, okay. Samantha is going on. Okay, let's pull this down. Let's get Courtney. Let's get Courtney up. Okay, they both back. All right, let's bring them on up. All right, all right. Tarsha,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Courtney's then fell off. The devil is a lie. Hey, boo. Happy birthday again. I hope you had some fun last night. I hope you had fun last night. We gon' the devil is really lurking and working on Courtney's computer. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'll let you know. She'll be back in a minute. Let's see. Where were we at, Tarsha? What did you cook?
Well, today, believe it or not, I didn't do anything much. I was on a little fast today, so I said tomorrow I will make something light because I'm going into a fasting season. So,
Okay.
when I start that, I try not to overdo it because that's like going to defeat the purpose of me trying to fast. So, I didn't cook anything today. I was fasting all day, and
Okay.
just
Okay.
I broke my fast with some with a light vegetarian like Indian dish. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens going forward. But all that heavy food will not be around for probably until April. Did you cook
Okay.
today?
I did not. I actually, what am I having today? I got a catfish dinner. That's what I yeah, yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. I love to make catfish.
Yeah, I love catfish. Jesse said post that fast if you don't mind, Tarsha. You
Well,
ready?
I can even tell you right here. I'm not eating until after 3 o'clock every day. So I fast from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And after 3 p.m., I'm not eating any there's no red meat, no
Okay.
pork, chicken. And if I eat chicken, it's going to be the lean parts of the chicken or the thigh, with not a lot of fat. And there's
No
no
skin.
Um, it can be a little bit, but mostly skinless. And
Okay.
there's no junk food, no cookies, no
Ooh.
cake, no. I love cookies, so that's like something that for me not to have a cookie is like OMG. But no cookies, no cake, no chips, no
Mm,
pizza,
mm.
and definitely no coffee. I had a little bit, but I'm drinking a rise coffee. I don't know if you guys know that it's made out of mushrooms.
Yes.
So it's not really it's more of a plant-based
Mm-hmm.
type of not made with the typical coffee bean with all the caffeine
Right, right,
and
right, right,
drinking a
right.
lot of water. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Um, Courtney, are you participating in the fast?
Ooh, I plead the fifth, honey. What? We gonna see what we gonna me and the Lord gonna work it out.
Yeah, see, now I've done it, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm one of them. I don't want to say rebellious, but I'm just one of them. Even no, I'm not gonna say rebellious. Like I don't even do like New Year's resolutions. Like I'm very
Mhm.
just some stuff I don't.
Are we talking about fasting for Lent?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, this is not for me. This is not for Lent. I actually just
okay,
fast throughout the year, and
okay.
this fast seems to be falling around the same time.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's me.
Yeah,
I fast throughout the year. So during these times, I kind of, mm, if something is placed on my heart,
mm-hmm.
then I'll do it. But I'm not gonna just be doing it just to be doing it. Sorry.
I agree with you. So this one was actually spirit led. So normally throughout the year I fast one day out the week.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I feel like I'm being led back to a fasted lifestyle, which I'm so glad that I did get a lot of that heavy eating out of the way
Mm-hmm.
all these months and all the traveling I was doing. I think I don't know if I told this platform, but during the pandemic, I did 3 40-day fasts
Mm.
where
Okay.
I only drank water. Um, and then
The
those
whole time.
yeah, and then those fasts led me into a fasted life where every day I would not eat anything until 3 o'clock. So I would just drink water all day and then break my fast at 3, similar to what I'm doing now. But
Okay.
yeah, I barely ate during the pandemic to the point where I developed, which I learned from that to make sure I take my vitamins because I kind of developed slight anemia. But now that I know what to do, I make sure I
Oh
supplement
wow.
with vitamins and certain juices and things like that.
You are the first person that I have heard say that they really didn't eat during the pandemic.
Phew.
Oh no, I was
Baby,
over here laying,
we was
I was
getting
on the
to it.
floor and
Oh.
fasting, literally. Even my son would say to me, he would say, "Mommy, I know, like I would go food shopping and stuff for him, but he used to say, Mommy, are you going to eat today?" And I would say,
Oh.
"No, I'm fine." And then it got to the point where
Mhm.
your body actually doesn't want the food. And that's when I learned that the human body can go on one meal a day. It just
Mm-hmm.
has to be conditioned
Yeah.
a certain way. So those 3 fasts that I did, they weren't back to back. They were like 3 times in 1 year. And each one of them kind of broke certain bad food habits I had as well. But I drank a lot of water. And I would say I did lose, not on purpose, but I lost a lot of weight, because I'm just drinking water, I'm praying. Then it
Mm-hmm.
would get to the point where I didn't even want food. I just want to be with the presence of the Lord because it was
Mm-hmm.
like my spirit was outside of my
Yes.
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
I loved that feeling so much that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to lose it because it felt so good to me to feel that level of sensitivity to not just spirit but also to God and just what was around me. It was just very powerful. So I feel like
Mm-hmm.
God is leading me back into that. Not that
Mm-hmm.
extreme though, but
Okay.
to go back to living a fasted lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, Lord,
Mm-hmm.
glad I ate all them pork chops and stuff the last few months
Ooh.
because and I
Listen.
was doing all that cooking. So now I see why.
But
Wow.
Tarsha, let's talk about these kingdoms you tearing down though. These systems. You doing
I
some
was
serious work over there.
I was right. I was like, should I say? Should it's
Mm.
always Courtney. Come on here.
Well, the thing about it, and I tell people right now, my life, I've been introduced to social media, but in my in my private life before people, you know, I bust out on the scene with that whole Amore Whitehead situation. I've always been in the traditional church used by God to confront systems that will come into the church to cause all type of division and evil. But my assignment was always to go to the leader of the organization to warn him or her about what God is showing me. And I've always been met with opposition. I would think that the most famous one was the one that went viral. I didn't even know what would happen, what would be the outcome of that. But what I do know is that these systems that are built up, God is raising up a remnant who's not afraid to confront them. And sometimes when we have those types of assignments, um, it allows us to also be tested in our faith, because do we follow the crowd or do we listen to God?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when you're dealing in social media spaces, people are following the crowd and not following God. And so when you follow God, it may not be a popular opinion, you know? So, but if you have any questions, I don't really know where to go with it, but if you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer.
What? How? Like, what brought the whole? I mean, what was the incident that made her even say anything?
Well, this has been going on for 2 years. So, this started 2 years ago when I asked a question on one of her live streams. And she knows who I am, surprisingly, and called me out on the live stream and told me that I am not filled with the Holy Spirit, and that basically I need to mind my business. And so from there, um, it went on and on to where it is now. But the thing about it is that there's other people that discuss her, but it's something about me that aggravates her soul.
Because Tarsha, you're a disruptor, and people can't stand when you're disrupting their normal goings on, where when everybody is singing her praises, or not just her, anybody, because you disrupted Lamar Whiteheads going on, and the disruption is truth to power.
Yes, that's what it is. And
Hmm.
the issue is that the reason why I also aggravate her soul is because I actually have all the proof to back up what I'm confronting her with. And she knows that I'm also connected to people behind the scenes who can also validate the lies that she is telling. So, with that being said, to answer your question, that's how it got to this point. But at the end of the day, I'm walking with God, and the same God that was walking with me when I had to confront this false prophetess who stole $1 million from one of my former pastors. The same God that was walking with me when I had to confront this other famous prophet that is over here on YouTube spraying holy water on a woman's private part. And the same God that was walking with me when I walked up in the church with the more Whitehead is the same God that's walking with me confronting this lady, Tiffany Montgomery. And so, like I said to her, you're always talking about two things. Number one, she never has anything nice to say about, let me just say this. Whenever she confronts people, what she'll do is the first thing she'll do is she attacks people's sexuality, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing she'll do is she calls people dumb and stupid. That
Okay.
is not the behavior and the characteristics of a leader who cares about the people that they're supposed to serve. And I think one thing that has really bothered me is that people have been deceived because she's actually running a marketing scam. So, because I know this information and because I also have proof of it, it has aggravated her entire existence, because once more of the truth comes out, it's going to diminish the amount of women who are financially going to give into this scam. And that's what this is really all about. And on top of that, she knows that I have direct contact to the people who have the power to provide the information to show on my platform. But because I walk in integrity, that's not why I am doing this. Because if that is the case,
Okay.
I would have been exposed the information and my platform probably would have went viral and I would have had how many, followers. But this is not about me. This is about women who are being deceived. And I'm not going to sell my soul for clicks and views. But what I will do is move by way of the spirit and talk about her and confront her as the spirit leads. So that's what her problem is with me. And then on top of that, she's upset because I was the first person to expose an alleged same-sex relationship that may be going on with one of her friends. But that's a whole nother topic. Because what happened was the information that I got, I posted it on my platform, but it went viral because another larger YouTuber picked up picked up the story from the picture. And then it went out into the ethers, made its way over to TikTok and all over, and
Mm,
people are still talking about it.
mm.
So it's various layers to the story, but the main problem is I am agitating an altar and disrupting a system that has been deceiving a mass amount of people. And that's what this is really all about.
Okay.
Yeah, and she doesn't, and she's upset. She doesn't like it. And so that's why, out of all the social media people that talk about her, she takes time out of her schedule to confront or reply to Tarsha Global.
Hey, I'm muted. Cause see, the thing, I just have a problem with, and I said it before, I have a problem with people who have all of these "thus saith the Lord," and you give it to your house instead of going. I mean, you got money, get on a plane and go to whoever it is, or better yet, call them. Like you have
Yes.
social media, so reach out to them or reach out to somebody who knows them. I'm not for that. I'm not for that.
The public humiliation of another leader when you could call them on the phone and tell them what God, if God truly gave you that word and you're truly a prophet of God, you will call them personally, make, let's set up an appointment. I have something that I really need to release to you. If
Mm-hmm.
and that's if the Lord is really talking to you, but in her case, I don't think it's the Lord telling her this stuff, honestly.
Me either. Me either. Courtney, is Jesse alive?
Is Jesse a mod?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Um. Yeah.
I can't see the chat, so I don't.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because
Well.
I'm on my phone. I can't see the chat. I'm still working on my computer.
Okay. Well. Unmuted. Um. Her name is Courtney. That's what it says right there in the box. It says
What did
I
he say?
am
I
Courtney.
know unmuted. What did he say?
Oh, okay. He said Big Bird fine.
He's a comedian.
Okay. 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 I get it now.
You coming in too hot though, unmuted. But he's a comedian. Yeah.
I get it. I have one of those. I understand the whole. Um. Yeah. I'm not for that. I don't like that. I don't like when people have a word, and she does it often. She
Yeah.
always has a word, and she gets on social media and doing the most. I don't be liking it.
Yeah, it's not nice. And there's a young man who was very close to her, and he actually contacted me. And the thing that I did not like was how she dragged him last year, and she dragged him based on his sexuality,
Hmm.
because he came out and told the truth to the point where, I mean, he was so devastated. But I made sure I gave him words of encouragement, and let him know that God is going to deal with this at some point, because all of the things that she says about people, when God is really using you, your words are powerful. They're supposed to bless and not curse, and they're not supposed to hurt people, right? And
Hmm.
at the end of the day, for you to create a lie like that about somebody, and not even that, for you to expose somebody's private personal affairs, that they came to you and they confided in you privately about
Yeah.
something that happened to them as a child.
Yeah.
And you then take that private conversation that you record, and you go on your Facebook and tell hundreds of thousands of people about an intimate a violation that happened to a young man that is still affecting him. I have lost all respect for her. That was one of the main things that got me started on this, because it makes me question your motive
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
you always attacking people to that magnitude. And I agree with Sean Dunn 88. God is
Sean
not
Nathan.
talking.
John Nathan.
Sean Nathan.
Hmm.
It is not. God is definitely not talking that much.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And if he ain't talking about that.
So I have a question. So Tarsha, how did you feel when she said, when she mentioned suing you? And I only heard this information from your platform. I didn't hear it from her. I don't go on her platform. But how did you feel about that?
I'm gonna be. I actually bust out laughing because I know what this is all about. So
Hmm.
I was in my bed. I bust out laughing. I said, "This lady is hilarious." And one of her friends contacted me, and they were like, well, actually, a former friend now. They said that they were actually reading the exchange while it was happening, and the conversation was basically like, she's just trying to scare you. But before the conversation, I bust out laughing because I'm like, ma'am, there's like hundreds of vloggers that talk about you every single day, but you're focused on Tasha Global, who has 3,500 subscribers. And I made,
Because you gotta reach.
and she's upset about it. So I said, you know what, Tiffany, you need to go somewhere. You need to seek help. And if you're so anointed to the point where you claim a witch is so after you, then you shouldn't be bothered by somebody who's confronting you with the truth. So,
Mm.
these are the tactics of manipulators. And because I've been around manipulators a lot, I think that's why she doesn't really penetrate me.
Hmm.
Cause I mean,
You've seen it.
I've seen this
Yeah.
type of stuff: narcissists, manipulators, scammers, people who try to get over. When they exhaust all their resources, they try to do things to scare you. And so basically, I basically, to answer your question, I knew it was a scare tactic, so that's why I laughed.
Okay. I have another question. I know that I believe you've done a live in regards to the Year of the Bride fast. Didn't you do a live on that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. My question to you is, do you think that that was a marketing scheme?
Yes, and that's what she's upset about because I've been sounding the alarm about it. So what it basically was it was basically a marketing scam to get all of those gullible women to further support her ministry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Tiffany, as in Tiffany Montgomery, Nicole. Yeah, yeah. That's
I'm
fine.
not trying to harp on her too much. I just had those few questions there because I know that a lot of women. I know that the book had dual meaning, but what was pushed the most and marketed the hardest, which caused a lot of women to really snatch up that book, was not so much about being the bride of Christ and being married to Christ or whatever. It was the testimonies that followed doing that fast was mostly women that were getting engaged. So that's what further pushed that narrative of the year of the bride fast, as if after you do this, just from me on the outside looking in, after you do this fast, you know, you'll get a husband.
That's
And
it.
all and although she didn't say it with her mouth, it was implied through the testimonies. So that was always that didn't sit right with me.
No.
Well, guess what? That she actually did say it with her mouth, and I
Oh,
actually
okay.
have the video, which is an hour long, of her
Hmm.
specifically going into detail where she says this fast is about supernatural marriages between a man and a woman. So
Oh,
yeah, I have the
okay.
video.
What's a supernatural?
Well, because in the same breath, I've heard now I've heard her say that this fast is not just about, you know, getting married, but it's about your relationship with God and being married, being the bride of Christ.
Okay, so this is what happened. So this is how the scam has caused a lot of confusion. First,
Hmm.
she came out. This book, this fast is about a marriage between a man and a woman, because God wants to bring supernatural marriages back on the scene, because the
Hmm.
men and the women who are married are going to usher in the bride of Christ. Okay.
Hmm.
Then she went on stage the
Hmm.
day that she had that whole Beyonce rebuking everybody for going to the Beyonce concert.
Hmm.
That day, behind stage, there was an engagement.
Hmm.
That engagement was not real. It was a
Mm.
marketing scam. How does Tasha know? I know the photographer who
Yeah.
she hired to do the fake proposal.
Yes.
I spoke to Dave, who was the guy who she got to be there for the proposal.
Hmm.
The women in that ministry got excited because they felt like this is proof that this supernatural marriage, whatever, is working, because Tiffany is now engaged. Well, the guy Dave walked away, the one who she was supposed to be
Hmm.
engaged to. He walked away. Now,
Hmm.
behind the scenes, everything has fallen apart. There's no marriage. Instead of her coming forward with the truth, she's been lying. So then what happened was she changed the point of the fast from marriage between a man and a woman. Then she came out and says it's no longer between a man and a woman. It is between for the bride of Christ,
Hmm.
for us to be, for the people of God to fast so they can get closer to God, because he's coming back for a church without spot, wrinkle, or blemish. And that is where the deception happened, and why everybody has been questioning her, because even after the guy walked away and the scam fell apart, she has been still sticking to the lie that I am married. However, I'm not showing my, God told me not to show my husband to the public. That is when Tasha went over there and said, where is your
Your
husband at?
husband.
And that is how this beef started. That's all I'm going to say, because I asked her a question and she stopped her whole live to talk
Hmm.
to Tasha out of, I think it was over 2,000 people in the chat. Okay.
Hmm. Tarsha said, where is your husband, ma'am?
Yes, where he at? I need to know.
So okay, so Tarsha, let me ask you this. So the photographer, I feel like he didn't know. Did he know?
They all knew. Everybody who was in on that, they all knew what was up. The photographer he owns the copyright. He sent me all the behind the scenes stuff,
Wow.
everything.
I'm familiar with who he
I
is.
have the stuff. He shows it to me.
But my question is, so then why did he play along? Number one. Number two, why did he come out publicly saying, "Oh, congratulations, sister," da 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 da, making all these posts?
Mm.
Once again, when that was going on, and not that I'm defending him, but he
Hmm.
was under her covering and under all of that cultish mind control, all that. When he left and the Lord started dealing with him about covering for her and all of that, that's when he came out and he told the truth, and he did a hour-long video on his
Mm.
Instagram. And
Okay.
that's when I reached out to him directly.
Okay.
And then he and I started having, communication, and that's when it was exposed that that whole thing was a scam. It wasn't real.
Okay. So ugh, can I call
Hmm.
names or no?
Whose name?
A couple of her friends, not the photographer. I'm not calling his name, but a couple of friends that are no longer friends. Can I call their name? Because I have a question.
If you want, I mean, this is Sean's talk show.
I don't
Ask
know that. I
her.
don't think that
Okay,
these
I
people.
just want to do things the right way. So, did Leslie Osei?
Yes, Leslie knows. So this is why her and Leslie fell out, because Leslie is a true, sure enough woman of God. I actually went to Leslie's church during the pandemic.
Okay.
I went to Leslie's church during the pandemic, and their church, her and her husband. When I tell you they are some prayer warriors,
Hmm.
listen, I was worn out. They wore me out.
Oh wow.
I went
Well,
there.
they were you
It
out.
was a 3 day shut in
Hmm.
of prayer and fasting. I was down for the count by day two. They was praying, praying,
Wow.
praying, praying. So Leslie Osei, the problem is Leslie knows the truth. And Leslie didn't like that she was continuing to go on with this lie.
So she knew it was. Did she know deliberately that it was a lie, or did she know by the spirit?
Now that I am not sure about, but what I am sure about, Leslie Osei and her husband was trying to counsel Tiffany about her behavior. And they was telling her that
Mm.
the stuff that she does online, number one, is not God fearing. It's not what a woman of God should be doing. How she talks to people is disrespectful. And
Mhm.
they were trying to bring her through counseling.
Okay.
And while they was trying to bring her through counseling, they also wanted to try to tell her, this whole lie and scam that you're doing, you need to come clean about it.
Mm.
So Leslie Osei and her husband, they were trying to be positive
Hmm.
role models for her, to try to tell her, listen, everything that happens on social media, you don't need to address. You don't need to be arguing with these people online. You don't need to speak to people negative online. The guy who she was supposed to be engaged to, he said that he could not go further with her because he felt like, mind you, and this is a whole nother thing, he's not even a man in the church. That's a whole nother topic. He's like a guy, like, he, first of all, he was a womanizer,
Uh huh.
a hustler from the streets, so he wasn't even from the church world.
Uh huh.
But he said that he couldn't understand why a, a woman of God would be on the social media yelling and cursing at people. He felt like she wasn't portraying the type of woman that should be an example for other women. So he basically walked away from even trying to be in a relationship with her.
Okay, so the relationship was real.
The relationship was real, but the whole engagement thing was a scam. It wasn't real. But she had a man that was there that went along with the program, if that make any sense.
Yes.
And so
Oh,
he was gonna come on my platform because but I don't interview people, but he
Mm-hmm.
would like to come on my platform to talk about because he used to be a womanizer. And I
Uh-huh.
would say he's very interesting.
Uh-huh.
He wants to talk to women about how to look out for certain traits in the wrong man and things that women
Mm-hmm.
should not be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was even trying to tell Tiffany, he was trying to put her on, but she is so full of pride. Basically, Leslie Osei and everybody around her, she does not listen to when they try to give her sound advice.
that's
Mm.
bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That's
did
bad.
her and Sophia fall out for the same thing or for
She
something different?
she fell out with Sophia because her and Sophia kind of came out in ministry around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually in a way jealous of Sophia because Sophia has now moved on. She's gotten married, she's in ministry and she's doing her thing. They're no longer equally yoked as friends. That's the only way I could describe it because Sophia is not a confrontational type of woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's not into the coming online, and she's about the Lord. She's going to go to her speaking engagement. She's under her mentor, Apostle John Eckhart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she wants to do. She's not into all the stuff that Tiffany's doing. She's highly against it. So basically, God separated them once she started. Her and Tiffany wasn't meshing anymore. If that make any sense, because
Okay.
Tiffany's bringing negative press, negative,
Yes.
everything with her is negative online.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm complete.
So that's it.
Okay, girl. Cause I
I'm
was
sorry.
listen, when I seen it earlier, I was like, oh, do I bring it up? Do she want to talk like, oh,
I'm
but
sorry. My big old mouth just brought it
no,
up.
you
Yeah.
always listen, we can always count on Courtney.
Well,
We can
I
always
just I asked God, Lord, what is it about these? I just be minding my little business, but these supposed to be famous pastors, something about me, they
Mm-hmm.
get irritated.
Mm-hmm.
They just get
Mm,
irritated. I asked
mm,
a simple
mm.
question, and the day I asked that question, I wasn't being rude. I was actually being
Mm-hmm.
sincere.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because it was also she had started another rotation of the Year of the Bride fast. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's been some months since that engagement video came out. Let me just ask her, how's everything going between you with your engagement? Oh my God. Oh, that just caused a firestorm. So from that day till now, she is upset with me. Okay.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's okay. Well, and there
Yep.
y'all have
Yes.
it. That's
Yes,
that's
she's
that's
very, very, very. And see, another thing with the thing with Sophia that I don't like. I'll say this without saying too much.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say this without saying too much? The thing with Sophia, yes, she's jealous of Sophia, but she's also said a lot of negative things about Sophia behind the scenes regarding Sophia's life before and Sophia's life now. If that's making without me
Mm-hmm.
saying too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so my thing with her is I feel like she harps so much on that one topic that it has always made me question her as a person,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so in her mind, she's wondering, well, Sophia came from this and now she's married. How come it's not happening to me? Right?
because look at you. Look at
Yeah. And so yes, 219 Fear, you are on point. She is very jealous of Sophia Ruffin, who I actually like a lot. I like Sophia Ruffin. I watched her whole journey from the moment she came out all the way till now. So, you
Mm.
know,
Mm, 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 mm.
yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be messy. I just had questions.
Because I had the questions too. I just didn't
Okay.
know whether we was gonna do it tonight. Because
I'm
I
sorry.
just didn't know, if she wanted to talk about it. But
Mhm.
listen, I was sure one. I was like, because I was gonna send her a message like, okay, so
Listen, I'm when I tell you, I'm gonna just say this. Whenever she does something viral, the people who were connected to her and now they're not, they always reach out to me, right? So
Mhm.
there's a lot going on that people see behind the scenes. There's a lot going on, and behind the scenes, people reach out to me. And I just thank God that all of the information that I have received and know that I have not weaponized it.
Mhm.
But what I do is I come out with a question. But the
Mhm.
question is always coming from the standpoint of I already know the truth. So
Mhm.
I'm
mm-hmm,
asking you the question because I want to see what your response is going to
give you
be.
your chance to, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Wow. So she was on Millionaire Mistress. Is that that was her? I didn't know she was. I wasn't in the Periscope.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, she used to write sex books. That's another
Mhm.
topic. You know, she had a whole,
Yeah,
her
that's what
whole,
Cece was saying.
yeah, she has a series on, she wrote books. They call them
Mhm.
urban fiction on YouTube. She used to
Mhm.
write urban fiction, and then she found out that she can get a new hustling single black women, and that's where she is now.
She
Let
just
me
got a sex demon in her or something.
let me ask you this, Tarsha. Oftentimes, uh, these people that have been reported on by the church sector, um, I'm sorry, you don't consider yourself the church sector. Okay, so let me retract that. From not just you, but from other vloggers. Do you believe that they have started out at one point, with a heart for God sincerely? And what do you think um
Mm.
what do you think muddied the waters for them, or the word I'm looking for?
Contaminated them.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you, because this has been from my direct research, and sadly, it's no different than Hollywood. So you ever see some? Because I've always been into hip hop and R&B, right? So
Mhm.
when I
Mm.
was in the world, and I still listen to hip hop and R&B, believe it or not, y'all, and I loved certain artists, right?
Mhm.
I noticed that I liked them before they got mega famous, because there's something that happens to people once the money starts rolling in. In the
Mm.
Bible, Jesus talks about it. He talks about when Satan took him up on a high mountain
Mhm.
and offered him the kingdoms of this world. And Jesus refused. The reason why Jesus refused, that was actually what is going on now. They come out with a zeal for God. I do believe they were called by God. But
Mhm.
then once they start amassing a large following and people start supporting them financially, money is a magnifier. It only
Mm.
illuminates who you really are on the inside. And then what ends up happening, they sell their souls to really the devil. And what they're walking with is no longer a true anointing. They're actually walking with a spirit of compromise. Because if they were to really speak and do what God has called them to do, they would not have a lot of followers, subscribers. They wouldn't have a lot of what is it? Accolades, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because once money exchanges hands, they
Mhm.
then become sold out to being a follower of God, and they begin to be sold out to mammon. And
Mm.
every person, every great leader, if you notice the pattern of why they fall, one of my great mentors told me, Bishop Roy Bryan, he said, Tasha, A leader only falls for two things: sex and money.
Mm.
Those are the two things. If they don't fall because of a sexual scandal, they fall from grace because of a money scandal, something
Mm.
surrounding financial impropriety. And so the reason why some of these celebrities also lose their minds. Look at Orlando, what's his name?
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown.
Yes.
Some of them, they can't take that pressure. It's a high level, a high realm of darkness. They have to
Mm.
compromise and do things behind closed doors in order to keep that position. And this is what happens to a lot of spiritual leaders, which is why, and not to say it like this, but they say that there's the Illuminati of the black church,
Mm.
because they have to do certain things. And this is why a lot of leaders will not come out and speak against another leader, because they're all a part of the same brotherhood.
Mm.
And this is the problem. And yes, to answer your question, they all start out good. They outside, they want to preach on the corner. They want to preach everywhere. Souls are being saved. They're on fire for God. And I'm glad the Juice Talk Radio is here. I heard her teach one day. She said
Mhm.
they are now walking with an Ichabod spirit. It is not the
Mm.
spirit of God. So what happens is, it's like the grace of God lifts up off of them, but because they have already gotten into that position, they're now walking with a strange spirit. It's not the Holy
Mhm.
Spirit, it's not the spirit of God. They're saying anything. And that's what's
Mhm.
going on with Tiffany Montgomery. She just over there saying anything. It don't make no sense.
Mm.
It ugh. When I see I had to because I followed her at one point. I had to get her out of there because every time it's just you just in the screen yelling and you like this close to the screen and like come on. Come on. He ugh. It's just she do a lot. She does a lot. She does a whole lot. So we gon' I'm not talking to you. Um, okay. Let me see. Which one do I want to go into first? Okay, we're gonna go here because this one is shorter. I saw this the other day. It's local. So it's local here. It happens, but people don't know about it, and it's really, 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 really getting bad. So take a listen to this.
You know, what he would have did with my body if I didn't make it out that night.
A woman who narrowly escaped a man prosecutors call a serial attacker is breaking her silence to warn others about dating app dangers.
She was held captive, stabbed in the throat, and forced to drive her alleged attacker through the streets of Detroit until she found a split second to run.
Facebook dating. It's supposed to help you find love, find connection, find someone who gets you. But for Jaqua Archie, it led her to a man who tried to kill her. He stabbed her in the throat, beat her, held her hostage for 5 hours, made her drive him around the city at knife point while busting out her windows. And when he told her to drive back to his apartment, she knew. She knew if she went back inside, she was dead. So she
Um, what do we do?
Oh my, this is so sad.
What
Yeah,
do we do?
that was heavy.
And he was arrested, and then other it was two or three other cases that came out identical. Met on Facebook. First couple dates were fine. Fourth date, when they got there, he lost it. And one lady he hit with a brick. Yeah. Yeah. It makes you think about dating, and because you feel like, because people have to upload their real information to Facebook. Like you, Facebook shut me down because I wasn't using my government name and didn't
Mm.
open it back up until
Mm-hmm.
I put my government name. This was like during COVID.
Okay.
So you're in this space where you feel like you're safe.
Um, it is so disheartening and unfortunate. Um, there are many stories out there, right, about bad things that have happened to people that have dated online. But by the same token, you hear the stories of people getting married that have, dated online and things of that nature. So it's very disheartening to see like this beautiful woman, all she's doing is wanting to meet meet new people and potentially date, and this is one of the avenues that are being used now to meet people to date. Um it's just very unfortunate. I don't know what to say other than I know for me personally, I just haven't felt safe doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've stopped. I have dated online before. Um, I met some good people online, but then by the same token, there there's
There's
some
been a
bad ones in the
few.
bunch too.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
so
see,
yeah,
like Regina said, see if their name is correct in their I he was
most of the
taking
time it's
them to
not
his
though.
house. He was taking them to his house. This is
Yeah.
where their dates were.
Mm-hmm.
They were watching what, hold on. Let me hold on.
So he wait a minute. So she met a man online and went on a date to his house.
What
They
what
will be like, let me cook
watch
for
it.
you.
I'm
No.
about to
So no,
listen.
And later,
I'm gonna just
she found
listen.
out she wasn't the only one. Two other women, same dating app, same apartment, same violence.
Oh,
This
she went to his
is the Daniel
apartment. No.
Sandridge Jones case.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
about to show you that the
He looked
person on the other
young.
side of that screen
She looked
might
older
not
than
be who they
him.
say they
Oh
are.
Lord.
27-year-old Jacayla Archie
Oh,
says
Oh,
she's
it
she's
was
young.
one of the
27.
darkest
I thought
days
she
of
was
her
older
life.
than that.
And it was
Okay.
just
Not
so
that that
scary
means
to me.
anything, but
And
okay.
I felt like I was just alone.
Last year
Oh, I
around the
feel so
holidays,
bad
Archie
for her.
decided to give Facebook dating a try and match with 31-year-old Detroit resident Daniel Darren Sandridge Jones. After
So
chatting
he's older
online for
than
about a
her.
month, she says they started going out and met up a few times at his home on Elmdale Street in Detroit.
Listen to music, watch movies and stuff like that. Just casual dating.
Then last month they met up again, but she says this time Sandridge Jones was irate for reasons unknown to her.
That's when he ran and he went to go get the knife and he stabbed me in my throat and he
What?
cut me and then he told me, like, I'll kill you.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office says Archie was stabbed multiple times and then was allegedly forced to drive the suspect around to multiple locations.
He's yelling like, keep driving, keep driving. You want me to kill you? You want me to kill you?
Bleeding and terrified, she says she followed his orders until they ended up back at his home. She was then ordered inside until she found an opportunity to grab her keys and run away, calling.
Wow. So this is what I have to say about this, and this is for all ladies watching. Never go to a man's house that you barely know. Okay. First of all, this is the problem when you meeting people online. People can be whoever they want to be, and the best thing to do, you need to get people's first and last name and spend the $50 to do a background check. You need to find out, is this person have any priors? Um, what is it? And I'm yeah, back upload a background check when on these. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
about the real good background checks where you could see like criminal history, things like that. Was they ever arrested? And on top of that, to be safe, If a man cannot take you out on a date
Come on.
where he wants to get to know you in a
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
public setting, you
Yes.
don't need to be around him because, and I'm gonna just keep it real, a man that's inviting you to his house is cheap. He don't want to spend no money. So what he's telling you, come over here, watch
Let's
some
watch
movies.
movies.
And
Hmm.
then they want to hunch and hump on you. No,
Come
Take me
on.
do
to a
not
movie.
go to their house, okay?
Come
If he
on.
can't meet you at a public place and y'all could sit down and talk, you don't need to go out with him. And at the end of the day, don't be going over to no strange man's house the first time you meet them. That has to be for me. I don't know, but it's gonna be a long time before you can lure me to your what's over at your house.
Yes.
I got everything over here. I got a TV. I got a lot of well, everybody know I got a lot of food. I got everything. There's nothing for me to be over with you. And this is the problem. Sometimes we're not, and I'm not blaming this young lady. We're
Mm-hmm.
not thinking
No,
rationally. We're thinking from our emotions. And
that's right.
because social media, there's a lot of mental illness. These type of men, they hide behind social media, narcissists, because you don't really know, you can't really see who they are. So
Right.
they lure you. And then by the third or fourth time you over there, bam, you see how he exposed the devil came out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But women also have been known for setting men up too.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Both. Yeah.
Don't just for your
No.
first 5 times meet in
Mm-hmm.
public
Yeah. Go
somewhere.
somewhere public. Go
Yeah.
public.
Don't ride separate cars. Now you got Uber. Like you
Mm-hmm.
only. I don't even want people to see my license plate because people are weird.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see you somewhere. Hey, no, 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 no.
No.
We're not gonna do that.
No.
We
See, they got some stalkers out here too.
Mhm.
Some of these people are not. I've just learned that some of these people are not mentally well. You have
Mm-hmm.
to be very careful.
Oh
And it's
wow.
so unfortunate between, that level of violence to scamming to setting people up. It's just really cold out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Mm-mm.
I don't want to tell I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but
Be
I'm just not
careful.
too sure about online dating these days.
Yeah, you
Mm-mm.
have to be careful. I
If
feel
you
like
gonna do the
yeah.
online dating, do the ones where you got to do security check. Don't just be on nowhere to some.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm no, because if you on Facebook, they done went through your Facebook profile. They see what you like. They see what the. I don't even know. Mm-mm.
But some of these apps, you can halfway verify. Like you don't have to completely verify with some of these apps.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's what I'm
So I'm
saying.
hoping they
Don't.
change that. But
That is so unfortunate, and also it also brings awareness, because I did see the news clip trending on my timeline, and when I watched it, I also said, well, I just thank God for the grace of God, because
mhm,
sometimes you can even go out on a date with somebody,
that's true.
even if you are public. Some people,
Hmm.
They act crazy in
they
public.
they act
Yeah,
they act nuts out here. So
Mhm.
that's true.
we gotta be careful. That's why sometimes, I have so much peace right now. I don't want nobody to disturb my peace.
Mm-hmm.
Listen here.
I said God may have to drop this man out of the ethers of the spiritual realm, because I don't know. I just have so much peace. I don't want nobody disturbing my peace, because I
I'm so
work
glad.
so hard to get to this level of peace, that not that I'm scared to meet anybody online. I don't want to have to start over and clean up anything that I've been healed from. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's
Okay.
just so crazy out here.
Yeah, when
Mm-hmm.
you didn't got to a certain place, no, you don't want to go back there.
Right.
And as we see, we have several people just here right now that have had bad experiences
Mm-hmm.
with online dating. Right here. They had 3 people just said One got robbed
Mm.
by and this was a man who was
That's
set up by
sad.
Yep.
a woman.
Yep.
Come
I
on,
hate that.
right here.
That is so unfortunate.
Yeah,
What? So
that's
it's
so
not
sad.
either. It's from both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
from both. You're not safe with either or. Some of these went. Some men tell women to get online.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they rob the men. They doing that a lot in New York. What they do
Mm-hmm.
is they in the gang. They say get on the social media, get on the dating app, meet a guy, make sure he got money or whatever. Meet them
Mm-hmm.
at a hotel. The next thing you know,
Yep.
dudes bust in
Yep.
and
Yep.
robbed the guy, but he was set up
Mm-hmm.
by the girl that he allegedly met online.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Jesse said I had a knife pulled out on me. It's
Oh,
Wow.
wow, Jesse, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh my
I actually
gosh.
I was I was dating someone and we had gone out and it was like, oh, I want some more to drink. And I'm like, we just left the club. Like, how much more do you want to drink? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you good now. Like, I really didn't want to do it. And I went to the store at the corner of my block, a store that I go to every single day, sometimes several times a day. I come out and we're walking towards the car, and these three guys just popped up from behind my car.
No.
She
Oh,
moved to the side.
Oh
what?
no.
So, in the commotion, they took my phone and blah, blah, blah. So, afterwards, I'm like, you need to call your people. They got your stuff. They got the keys to your house. Call your cousin and let them know, what's going on. She calls the cousin and told what's going on. They said, you lying.
Wow.
She like, no, they was like, you didn't did this before. Ain't nothing happened. And I was like,
What?
What? Wow.
so it happens. It happens, sadly, but eh, it does happen. Would you say,
This is why I've
Jesse?
been advocating for people to get what is it called? Self-defense kits where it comes with a
Mm-hmm.
knife, um, and certain it comes with certain things in the kit so that you can,
Because
you
they
know,
got the pepper spray,
yeah, it
the
comes with the pepper
police
spray
grade
and
pepper
all,
spray.
yeah, and all of that, because you never know, you get into something.
Yeah.
These people, you got to be able to defend yourself. But sadly, we shouldn't even have to get to that. But people are not mentally well. They're walking with criminal minds. That's what I call it.
Literally.
And they're using dating apps to set people up.
Hmm.
Did you see what Jesse put?
Now the men who are with women and they're asking money from us gays, yeah, they play. Yeah,
Wow.
they play with no. Now there are some of them that'll play with you for a minute to get what they, but yeah, they do. They do. Hey JP, let's see what the likes looking like. What our likes looking like? Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. These are the ways to give right here. Right here are the ways to give. We have a goal that is there. Let's see. Have we had let's can we get a color in the chat? Let's can we get a color in the chat? So okay, now last week we had, the family discrepancy with Glorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got some more siblings.
Oh
that
my
then
God.
came out and said some things. Now I don't agree. It's long. I'm gonna skim through it because she kind of repeats herself over and over, but you'll get the gist of it from what she says. Bless her heart. Let's pray. Let's pray.
What it feel like to have a sister that hit and make it, and when she blow up, she forget about her family. She forget about all of us. Like when we was coming up together, we was close. Like I said, I didn't fix you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, making sure that you eat before myself, making sure all my siblings eat before I eat. You know what I'm saying? That's the role I played as the big sister. And my big brothers, they did the same thing. They did what they could, but at the same time, it still wasn't enough. So Glorilla, I'm outing you, girl. I'm outing you. You wrong. You wrong. I know people up here talking about, oh, you wrong for sitting up here bashing your sister. Man, I'ma air this child. I'm airing everything out. Ain't nothing off limits. My sister gonna sit up here and act like she Hollywood, like she freaking Marilyn Monroe or somebody, the ghetto Marilyn Monroe or the ghetto Michael Jackson. I'm airing this thing out. You feel me? I'm airing it out. So she wanna act Hollywood, she wanna act brand new. Bet I could expose you the same way for not looking out for your family like you should. Cause everybody know when you get in that tax bracket, when you get into that caliber, you're supposed to reach back and do for your family. You're supposed to.
I see it on your face, Courtney.
I'm sick of them.
Well, see, you know what? These family members, I don't really understand the entitlement mentality because I've always been a go-getter. And I just think that what the problem is that sometimes when people get any type of wealth and the family are leeches, they purposely walk away because they know how their families are. It's only but
Mhm.
so much giving that you could give somebody.
It's not like Glorilla doesn't have an endless amount of money.
She doesn't.
So what do y'all expect? Like, I
I
feel
think,
so
yeah.
sorry for
Hmm.
Gloria Hallelujah.
I
Is
agree
her
with
name
you.
for real?
Yeah.
I
I agree
feel
with you.
I feel the sorriest for her because her whole family, for the exception of maybe her parents, are forsaking her. They're
Hmm.
doing this, and this is wild. Glorilla went out there and she got it from the mud, as they say. Why can't y'all do it the same? Or is this your way of getting it out the mud? Because you saw one sister get uh $2,500 cash outs or whatever the case may be. And so now
Something.
you're trying to do this so that you can get on, and then y'all get the money, and then what? Let's
They
be for
are,
real.
yeah, they are moving like number one, for those of you who know the music industry,
She ain't
Glorilla is still getting
pretty.
her bearings. I mean, she's in the public eye, but she's still getting her bearings, and
Hmm.
still she's still a newcomer.
Yeah.
And for them to put this type of pressure on her, I don't like it, and I think that they are bottom feeders, okay? Because you have to also give your family member time. See, the thing with what
Yes.
they're doing, they are trying to come up off of her fame instead of finding what they should be doing for themselves.
Hmm.
That's the whole situation. Hi, Catherine Powell. How are you?
Hey, Catherine. Hey, everybody coming in. Nicole, JP, if I didn't speak to y'all. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna skip through it because she keeps saying stuff. Some of the stuff that she's saying, I'm like, wait, what? Hold on, let me see something.
Be there for your family. And the fact that you didn't give it a second thought, it just blows my mind. It blows my mind for real. Like, Y'all see, my sister Scarface came out on here. She came out on here and exposed everything. She said, "You lying. You don't look out for mama. You want to pretend like you do. You may
Hold
do
on, wait,
whatever
wait, wait.
you do. At least owe us something. You owe us something out of the piece of the pie. That blessing ain't just for you. It's for us too. I
Oh
I
wow.
gotta pay for my food with food stamps. You feel
What?
me?
Oh
I
my
gotta pay
god.
for my food with food stamps, bro. Cause my sister acting like she too good to help me and
This
put
is
me on.
sickening.
She could at least put me on. Share my music. I got music out there. And you want to know the funny thing about it? I'm using this EBT card, and she did hit and made it and got connections in the game. I was the first one that was rapping in the family. My
Oh
other
yeah?
brother, Oliver, he do his thing too. He spit. He got a little
Oliver?
group or whatever. He spit.
This is making me nauseous.
But
I
I was the
can't.
first girl that started rapping in our family. You just took it there though. I ain't mad at you. You feel me? I ain't mad at you. Get it how you live. I ain't mad at you. I'm happy for your success,
Jivey.
sis. I'm happy for you. But at the same time, you wrong. Cause had it been me put in that position to sign with Yo Gotti, I would have been reached out and took all my siblings with me, no matter what we went through. Cause we go through some stuff.
You know what's so sad about this? This mentality comes from their bloodline. This what we're looking at here, honestly, this is a dysfunctional family. They get this thought process from somebody. They were raised with these thought processes to think that why would Glorilla take care of all what is it, 11 siblings?
It's 10 of them, including her.
Oh no, that's ridiculous. No.
I'm trying to fix
Glorilla,
my face. I
no,
can't.
Glorilla, girl, you are not responsible for all these grown siblings that think that they want to treat you like the welfare office. No, the devil is a liar.
Like the sister said, she said, "You don't do nothing for us. You ain't did nothing. You don't do nothing." Here. She's like, "Well, you do when you want to do, but you ain't did nothing for real. You ain't did nothing for our parents. I mean, you take them on trips and you take them shopping, you pay some bills, but that ain't enough." Like, what?
That is so frustrating. I just don't even have words. That is so embarrassing.
No,
It's
yeah, I agree
sad
with
and
you.
it's sickening.
I
And if
agree.
another sibling come out, you gotta know that the public is not looking at you like, oh no, we're not gonna buy Glorilla's music anymore because she doesn't support her family. No, we're looking at the family like, if y'all don't go get a job and stop playing.
One of her brothers yesterday pulled up at her house. Like, you ain't gonna answer the phone. You ain't gonna answer the phone, and pulled up and was like,
I
"Look
would
at
put
this.
a
She in the
restraining
mansion."
order. I'll put a restraining order on all of them.
Like, what do y'all? She a millionaire. She a millionaire. We should at least have something for. She said, "You are obligated."
First of all, let's say this. And hey, Nicola, first of all, $1 million is a lot of money, but it's not. It's not. $1 million is not enough for me to be like, okay, let me just go out here and just pretty much throw money away because they're not gonna flip it and do something with it. So
Like the Jews, you so right. The music industry is not as lucrative as people believe. Those artists don't always make a lot of money, and they
and
don't.
either I think Tarsha or Sean or both of y'all said that same thing last week when we was talking about Brorilla. Now here's the thing, Brorilla might have had something going, and Glorilla said this. She said you could have, done something there. She was like, I was kind of with it until you just went off the deep end.
Yeah, you on there exposing your mama number. You called your mama all kind of bees, and I shouldn't have gave you that money. And You lying for them. Like she went through this whole thing. But again, this is why I say some people just don't fool with their family. You all are showing an example as to why she don't fool with y'all. I know we got problems. They said Bro Rilla put a pow pow out on her.
It's
And
just
you
a
want her to
shame.
do what? They like it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years, and you still ain't reached back and picked us up. What's up, Angie? It's been 4 years, and it's been 4 years, and she's just come on now. When she went to sign with Yo Gotti, I should have been in there with her. You didn't even invite the family.
Well, Brorilla, I have to give her credit. She's up now. She's not down no more. She done made a little name for herself. She's booking
Honey, she
shows
didn't went
now.
and bought
She says
her
she's
a
almost a millionaire, her network and all of that. So she in 2 weeks, she's
Really?
up by 250,000 right now.
That's why this
honey.
other sister came out. But other sister, I got news for you. It's not gonna work for you. You don't have the same charisma. It's not gonna work.
Nope. Even if you say you rap, ain't
It's
nobody about to
not gonna
pick you.
work.
Nobody is going to.
No. You
Mm-mm,
no.
Yeah,
It's
but I
not
mm-mm.
gonna
have to
work.
say I am here for Brorilla's
Yes.
commentary sometime because she's been laying out a lot of these celebrities. So
Now,
she's on some traction right now.
I'm gonna say this about Bro Rilla Scarface. I'm gonna say this about her. Get your money. I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I have a problem with is the terminologies that she is using.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it once and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The bull dagger and the dyke thing is not appropriate.
Mm-hmm. I
She
It
agree.
said
is
that?
not. She did. She said it is what it is. She said stud is a made up name for the BD word. It's not, love. So now there are content
Mm.
creators calling her the BD
Mm-hmm.
Scarface. We not doing that. We're not
Mm.
gonna do that. I listen, do what you do and do it how you do it, but either get some education on your community or something, because that word is just those two words are just as offensive as the F word.
Yes.
Those are you don't you so
Mm-hmm.
now
I
But
with
do
agree.
you
people,
think because she's from Memphis, I didn't mean to cut through you, but do you think that her surroundings talk like that and normalize that terminology?
if they do, that's a problem.
For sure.
Because nowhere in the community we don't do that amongst each other. That's
Mhm.
not that it is very derogatory.
Yeah.
That's not that's but see, I know where this is.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants to be as hard as she can. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. I did a TikTok too, because we not doing that. We because it's too many people out here
Mm-hmm.
using those words now, like it's just and it's not. It's mm-mm. Now everything else, she out at the mall taking pictures with folks, and she didn't market it to 2,500 flat. Um, she got some good people in her ear. She's grabbing on to the right celebrities, TikTokers, influencers. She's not into it with Shamar, and she done did Trick Daddy and Carissa and all of them. She has a good marketing, but she got to fix that, because
Mm-hmm.
that the community that
Mm-hmm.
she is a part of
Mm-hmm.
will turn against her just for that.
But does
And
she think that she's a part of that community though? Because sometimes, from what I've seen, people have put themselves over here in the community over there.
you know what I think too? I don't think she realizes that she's an influencer now, and part of her influence is also being an influencer for her
For
community.
her
I
community.
don't think she realizes that yet.
Yeah. Somebody needs to pull her coattail and tell her, because at the same time, those those are your people. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want your people to turn against you. Because when you start going to these clubs and getting these bookings to come
Mm-hmm.
in, those are the clubs that you're going to go to. You want to fix that
Yeah.
before you get there.
But what I just asked you, is that a thing though?
Those words,
No, where
or
people think that they're a part of the community, but they think that they're over here and the community is over there. You understand what I'm saying?
it happens, but not with
Okay.
her. She's
Okay.
not. Mm-mm,
Okay.
mm-mm.
I
She's
think that's
just one of those that is trying to be as masculine and as manly as possible. So she feels like those words are the ugh.
Okay.
No, it has not. A stud has nothing to do with your dressing. There's a whole. There's yeah. It don't.
Okay.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But other than that, I mean, get your life, sis, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, do your thing. But I don't agree with this sister.
No. She
This
see her
right
other,
here,
she see bro really glowing up, and now she like, but it's not gonna work for you, sis.
she gonna get a little bit of
Bro
clout.
had something or
Yeah, she
has
gonna they
something.
gonna give her something.
No,
She
let's
not gonna
see.
do the bro really though.
Hold on. Let's see if bro really gonna give her something. How about that?
I haven't seen none of the siblings say that she didn't gave them nothing, and she been getting
Hmm.
money for the last
Hmm.
week. Which one of you, when
Hmm.
have you posted a TikTok or anything going over to one of your siblings' house,
Come
going
on.
to your daddy's house, or any of these people houses, and saying, see, sis, this what you supposed to be doing, and passing out money?
Come on. Hmm.
Nicola, wait, what? Girl, stop. Stop.
I'm trying to see it. I have to look at it on my TV.
This a child plot twist, bro. Really ain't even gay, just broke.
Ah!
Now they did that. It has been some
Yes.
pictures surfacing of her with with a with a little rap bob. And she said
I'm
that
not
one
about
of
to
her
play.
girlfriends pulled it out from the root. So that's when she just cut it all off.
I'm not about to. I can't. Okay. I cannot.
Thank you, Nicola. Listen, seriously, that really it and now
They
there
fool.
are now oh, this ain't even that kind of show. There are some that are like her that portray really, really hard like that, but they really, really be soft like that, and they really, really be in the men. And there are men that love them.
What? I
what? I
can't.
didn't know that.
I
Oh,
can't. Wait.
yes.
I don't understand. Okay.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Yes.
But why? Why? Wait. So they cosplaying as a same gender loving woman, but they're into men.
See it all the time. See it all the time. See Nicole, see it all the time.
Oh,
J. Rochelle, listen, let me tell you something. Now, how do you think? That's why when a stud comes up pregnant, it's almost like, what the? But they really, okay, prime example. Flame Monroe
hmm.
only dates studs.
Yes. But Flame is a natural born male, right?
Mm-hmm.
That dates women that put that I'm trying to make sure I'm saying things the right way.
Enjoy penetration. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Now, to me, listen, you like what you like. It's the playing
Yeah.
that you don't like that bothers me.
But why?
Because they don't want to be talked about.
No, I'm saying
Oh, Nicola to the corner.
what she's hold on. I'm trying to see it
To
on my
the corner. She says, like Juanita, bad example.
Oh,
Nita actually gay, but you might get my point. Oh, Nicola. We got 2 minutes left to reach our goal. How many people? My timer is clicking. This is good teaching here.
okay.
No, really. But okay, we laughing at it, but how many times did Juanita come around with her entourage claiming that was in her what, no more sheep stays, if I'm not mistaken?
I actually know one of Juanita Bynum's, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, when Juanita was
I'm not gonna
doing the
say
No
that.
More Sheets tour, I was at a couple of them because some of the people that were from the church, some of the evangelists and things when she came into town would go and ciao. But she ended up having to come out and say it. She said it like it was a past thing, but man, may not. What's changed?
Nothing.
What's changed? You done gotten a little bit harder
So hey,
after that marriage.
Nicola.
JP said I need some aspirin.
Man, okay. I'm just okay.
But again, it goes on. It's just like the men. The women just don't have the title of DL. But I'm not going to say so many. I'm sorry, Jesus. There are many women who are same-sex attracted, but they are married to men.
Isn't that what happened to that young lady who committed? She unalived herself because the female pastor who was married
Mm-hmm.
was having relations with her when they would go on the road,
Yep.
and she was doing it to her since she was a teenager, I think 19 years old. But the woman had a husband, and
Yep.
everybody in the ministry, the women that travel with them, said they used to hear them in the room and stuff on the road. They knew what was going on. So this is real. It's happening, but I think the men get more slack because they have the word DL attached to it
Mm-hmm.
with the men. But when it comes to the women, there's not really a name attached to it yet. They just say, "Oh, that's my armor bearer," or "That's my
My
good
sister.
girlfriend," or "This is my mentee," or something like that. They don't
They don't
say
even have them names. They don't even say like my daughter in this spirit. They
yeah.
don't say that. They don't even say that. It just is what it is. I'm gonna
They'll
have to
say
come
my
up with
daughter
a
in the
name.
spirit.
No, I gotta
God.
come up with something. Cause but it is. You see all of these women with all of these you why are you walking in with 12 women?
hmm That's what Juanita Bynum do.
And
Let me
don't none of
let
them
me say
look
this
like
about
they
that.
married.
Let me say this about that because I used to, go to the church and everything like that. When I tell you she was guarded like Fort Knox with about 50 women.
And when they real hard. Okay.
What?
Okay, I'm just
They play no games about her. But like a few of them, maybe a couple of them were married though. But you
Were
learn
they
something new
married
every
on
day.
paper? Because the
Mm,
way they be with her, when do you have time for your family?
which- right.
Please
Um,
tell me when you have time for your family.
Nicole then came in here and just carried on.
Nicola is
Okay.
cutting up.
She took the fire and just set the whole room on
She
fire.
took a can of hairspray.
Just
Nicola
said,
brings up the
whoosh.
right points at the right time. That's what's going
Yes.
on.
But
Yeah,
it's
Cola used to go to Global Destiny when she
Oh,
was
you went to
married.
Global Destiny when she
really
was married?
Yes.
Were you going to the
Yes.
5 a.m. prayer and all of that and the
All of it.
threshing? You was at the threshing
All
floor and
of
all of
it.
that?
All of it. Done threshed
Wow.
at the
Okay.
floor. Done all of it.
now. I don't want to. Oh, do I want to say this? Do I want to say this? Do I want to say this? Do I
All
want
of
to
it.
say this?
Said.
Do you? The spirit know the spirit. So sometimes folks get married
Mhm.
because I know what you do, you know what I do, and we can go ahead and do it together, and
Mm.
we ain't gonna be no. But see,
Mm.
sometimes when you make that arrangement, you may be willing or you may not be into whatever lifestyle that it is as much as this other person.
Right.
And then if
Okay.
this other person meets somebody and they fall for them, then what? Now
Mm.
you can't stand, you always preaching against homosexuals, but what are you doing?
Mm.
This is a very good conversation tonight because these are the type of conversations that we don't have in the traditional church. So it's very
Yes.
good. And I think that bringing up Juanita Bynum is a very powerful example because she came out on the scene and her main focus of getting to I guess as far as being one of the most famous female leaders of the black church and of this time was a message about no more sheets,
Mm-hmm.
right, about
Mm-hmm.
sexual purity
Yes.
and things of that nature. Now I only know her from the New York area,
Mm-hmm.
going over to Greater Bethel Ministry.
Yep.
And I think when I got I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to say anything that'll be defamatory, but a
Yeah.
close person in my life, her sister, had a very close relationship with Juanita Bynum, right? And when that was coming out, of course, it never made it to the media, or whatever. It was a private situation. I was just sitting there like, wow. But then what I realized is that the time that Juanita Bynum came out, for her to come out and say, "This is what I am," and even now, because she's already built her foundation,
Mm-hmm.
it's not. She's going to. It's all about her reputation,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is what happens with a lot of these people. They do things secretly, but they're worried about what are people going to think. This is not accepted. I'm Pentecostal. I'm preaching holiness, but then behind closed doors, you're doing something else.
But
Mm.
here's the thing though. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Well, I'll say this. When it comes to that, I don't one thing, that whole coming out thing, I what is a come out? Why do I have to come out? I am who I am.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Now, if you were married to a man and you even then, if we just start seeing you with a woman, that means you bet you're with a woman. I'm not into the whole coming out thing. What I
Mm-hmm.
don't like is I'm not going to say hiding because everything is not everybody's business, but
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about me doing something or not doing something when you're
Mm-hmm.
secretly doing it.
And
And
Right.
that's
that's
it.
the other thing. How many people know this? And how many people care?
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. When I found out, when my friend told me about what was going on with her relative and her Juanita Bynum, the only thing I said was okay. I wasn't really surprised, but at the same time, that wasn't something that made me say, "Oh, I don't like Juanita Bynum." I just was like,
Right.
okay. I even went to go see
Right.
her. And that came out between my friendship circle like years ago. I went to
Mm-hmm.
go see her during the pandemic when she was doing that. She was in the studio the whole pandemic in New
Uh-huh.
York.
Hmm.
I went over
Mm-hmm.
there. Me and a group of women, we went over there and we went to one of the live recordings. It was a wonderful service or whatever. Even though I knew what I knew, I didn't sit
Mm-hmm.
there thinking, "Oh, Anita, you up there preaching one thing, but I know what you mean." No, I was like, okay, it was an anointed, wonderful service. I came home and that was it. I took all my pictures over there because y'all know I love pictures. So I took my little pictures and
Mm-hmm.
did my little social media stuff, and that was it. I didn't come home saying, "Oh, Anita, she's a lot." No, I
And
didn't
that's
care. I
the
didn't care.
We don't
thing.
care. I know I don't. Your
It's
sexuality is your business. I think where the lines get a little sus is when you're if you're preaching against it.
Yes,
But
yes.
that's why she would lose people, because just like Kim Burrell, you're preaching against stuff, and you I can't even
Yeah.
say that.
What
And
Nicola said is true though. That's why a lot of people, my opinion, in the church sector do not come out. But I agree with you, Sean. I don't think that you should have to. That doesn't make sense to me because
you're
I
trying
don't
to
come
hide
out.
it.
I'm not coming out saying, "Hey guys, I just want to let you all know that I am a heterosexual female." That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just my opinion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like what Nicole is saying, because Juanita, see, this is the issue too. We're right now dealing with two different churches. We're dealing with the church of old and the new generation, right? So Juanita comes from that old generation where she wouldn't come out and say nothing, and people did care,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now on this cusp, people have transcended. They have more knowledge. They're more focused on their personal relationship with God. They're not relying so much on the preacher. They know the preacher is there. And
Hmm.
so I believe that back then she 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 had an audience that cared so much she
Yes.
probably would have been more attacked. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. Right.
Versus now, we have some people that's just not being introduced to her. Some people like me who's followed her ever since the early 90s.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, my mindset is not that of the traditional institutionalized church because God has reprogrammed me, restructured me where I deal with people from their humanity. That wouldn't bother me, but I will say it would directly impact most of her
Yes.
followers because they do come
Yes.
from that old
Yes.
church realm where they holiness of
Yes.
hell,
Yes.
and wear the skirts down to the
Absolutely.
ankle. That was Juanita Bynum. No makeup,
Absolutely.
no short
Yeah.
haircut. Remember those
Yep.
days?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crazy that the church can't handle the truth.
Mm.
No, they can't. And I think that's why I left too because I can't take hypocrisy and I can't
Mm-hmm.
take I'm being very transparent right? And I think I told this before. I couldn't take that was the main message that my last pastor of a holiness church, that was the topic every Sunday. And I used to say, what else? Isn't there other things going
Right.
on? Like this church is full of obese people. Why you don't talk about all of these obese people eating all this fried chicken? Gluttony is a sin.
Yes.
So it's like they're selective about the sins that come over the pulpit. And then people like me, I used to get in trouble because I used to question the messages. Because I'm reading the same Bible and I see that there's a whole bunch of other things here that God is not pleased with. But every Sunday, I have to hear this message. And then the young men, which, I never, now I understand it now, but I became kind of like a mother to some of the young men because they used to feel like they didn't understand why this message is coming out every Sunday. They didn't have nobody to talk
Mm-hmm.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't grow up in church. So my worldview was a little bit more open.
Mm-hmm.
And so elevating from that to where I am now, when I look back on it, I even feel like, how in the heck did I even tolerate that type of thinking to be trying to change my worldview? But I stayed there because I thought that's what God wanted, wear the
Mm-hmm.
skirt down to the ankle, put the
Mm-hmm.
white doily on your head, don't wear makeup, don't wear earrings. I'm like, well, what the heck can I do? Don't talk to other churches, don't talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
So with all of these rules and regulations, that's the foundation that Juanita Bynum came from as well. And this is why they walk in hypocrisy instead of living openly in their truth.
Wow. 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 Well, there you guys have it. There you guys have it.
Good show tonight.
This
Nicola, you really set it off. Would have waited in the a night
Yeah.
tonight.
I mean, sheesh, we went over. We wasn't even supposed to. My goodness, but
Mm-hmm.
it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talk about it all. We got to talk about it all because it matters. As you can see, hey, so that's what we gonna do. And next Sunday we gonna have something else. I want to get with the guy. Oh no, no apologies. You, girl, please, please. We're gonna get to this show. So if you guys want to do the would you rather show, I'm thinking like either a Wednesday or Thursday. So you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok on Sean Talk Show, and we're going to get some of the fellas up, and we're gonna do this thing. We gonna do this thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's see. It is time for Josh.
He's
We
already
gotta hurry
online.
up. We okay. So the vans is ready, and they got their foot on the brake, and the gear is in drive. So hurry up and get on over there and get on them sprinter vans so we can sprint on over there to Josh's. I'ma let y'all go so y'all can uh get on over to y'all postesses.
Thanks again, Sean, as always.
Thank you
It's my
guys.
pleasure.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming up. All right, that is our show for tonight. I thank Tasha and Courtney for coming up. As always, it was an awesome show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um yeah, we're gonna head on over to Josh's, and then tomorrow is Millennial Mondays with Josh, Courtney, and Jesse. So again, if you have not subscribed to these channels, please do so. Our mugs are still available. You can go in the description and go to the shop, and you can see our mugs. We have a Shine Talks mug and the Her Edition mug. I can't wait to get mine. And these are the ways to give. These are the ways to give. Of course, we have super chats. We had a goal for tonight. Let's see, did we get hmm okay. Okay. All these good shows, and we can't get any of our goals met, but these are the ways to give here. Cash App is $Sean Talks. There is no period. I have no idea why that is there. That is $SHUNTALKS. PayPal is at Sean Talk Show. And Zelle is Shauna1574 at Gmail. And as I said, on all platforms, you can follow me at the Sean Talk Show. That is YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So that is our time. One more thing, one more thing, one more thing. If you guys have not, if you did not get a chance to make it to the last AI masterclass, you missed a great class. And if you noticed on YouTube and on other platforms, people are starting to use some of the tools that they were given. So before we get out of here, and while you guys sow your seed, we are going to watch the AI Masterclass commercial, and then we are going to head right on over to Josh's. See y'all later.
AI isn't coming for your job. It's coming for your excuses, and I'm already ahead. I'm Archbishop E. Bernard Jordan, and what we experienced at our February AI Masterclass was nothing short of extraordinary. Leaders showed up ready, the room was full, and transformation was real. That's why I'm inviting you to the next Masterclass on Saturday, March 7th. This is where spiritual authority meets digital intelligence. Not theory, execution. You do not want to miss what's next. Register now.